You guys are in the first 2 rows. Those first 2 rows are for the bar and bat mitzvah families.
And
Okay.
the song, which is called "That's My Name Is Capo 4."
We can tell some 3rd graders to move if you guys want like a whole section.
Capo 4.
Our first 2 rows are for our bar and bat mitzvah families. For our 3rd grade families who are joining us, Shabbat time is family time, so please sit with your kids.
Now, good, BB, keep turning. Just want to make sure it's there. Keep turning. Now, what's the clip to that?
What I would
That's
suggest
it. Yes, that's it.
for them to get good, see in terms of watching him do his thing at the end, is like this whole section has a really good line of sight. The other option would be, obviously on this side they're like closer to you, like sitting down. But in terms of like being able to see him when he like, leads Kiddush and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Our first 2 rows are for our bar and bat mitzvah families. But otherwise, Shabbat time is family time. So especially our families that came with 3rd graders and 4th graders, please sit with your kids.
Here is your cheat sheet. Yeah. And this is Yihi Loratzon. That's after silent prayer.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Shabbat shalom. Our first 2 rows are for our bar and bat mitzvah families. But otherwise, Shabbat time is family time, and please sit with your kids.
Yes, yes.
Hi, Reed. So I need you to sit with Opa. Listen, look at me. Remember what we talked about on the walk to the bus? You're going to sit nicely and quietly with Daddy and Opa. You can sit with me. You have to sit nicely and quietly. Listen, look at me. You have to sit nicely and quietly for the first song, and then you can go with Taylor. If I see any sort of rudeness, that's 5 minutes early. You're going to bed tonight. Do you understand me? Yeah. You can play on your tablet after this. It's in the Hebrew school office, but we aren't going to use it here in the sanctuary. After the first song.
Holy moly, there's a lot of people here.
I never would have said that. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Our first 2 rows are for our bar and bat mitzvah families.
Is it double and Kaslansky or just double? It's for the B'nai Mitzvah family. Yeah, it's double. Oh, by the way, it's DeBell. Yeah. They told me that at the final rehearsal. So DeBell and the Keslanskys.
We may not even end up sitting there, but we always think Kozlonskis, we have your row right over here. You guys have the second row is for you. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Our first and second rows are for our bar and bat mitzvah families. But otherwise, Shabbat time is family time. So especially our 3rd grade families, please sit with your children. Hi, this is all you?
He's going to run it.
You are very VIP.
2 pages, and but it'll look good.
DeBell and Kozlonsky are VIPs. We packed the house for you guys tonight. Yeah. I told him he could sit up. He wants to sit up here with me. Reed, the only way you get to sit up here is if you do this. I need you to either
I think he'll know, because he'll be reading along.
I need you to go sit in the seat right now. This is the time to sit down. If you want to sit with me, these are the rules. You either sit nicely right now, or you can go sit with Daddy. You want to see what? You can't sit on the step. People are going to be, because the 3rd graders are going to be coming up and down the stairs. Your choices are sitting here. Your choices are sitting here with Daddy.
Yeah, because the pandemic killed our
Otherwise, because they're going to need to bring something up to Alex. Okay. Yeah. Can you go help Taylor bring something up to the booth upstairs? Go. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Our first 2 rows are for our bar and bat mitzvah families. Otherwise, Shabbat time is family time, so please sit with your kids.
I don't have Zoom on this right now, so.
You want to know what they say? What happened?
We probably should have had to stay up. I mean, we couldn't. It's too long.
Yeah. That's fine. We practiced getting them up and down. It would have been too long. They would have gotten so antsy.
I know. Hello.
Shabbat Shalom, Miss Eileen. Hello. I'm so jealous you guys got to go to that concert. Hi, Reed.
Do we have a music stand I can use to tell the story? And she added Guys and Dolls tickets. I just didn't look.
Hey, Vincent, is there a music stand back there that Rabbi can use?
No.
No, they're all in the back? Okay.
I don't
Excuse
know,
me.
like, we're not announcing it.
Excuse me. Hello, producer. Hi. Hi, Maya.
Not happy. So once the nursery moms found out that Sari wasn't doing the charcuterie, they told Sherry. Sherry called Brooke. I was like, I offered it to you when you said you
Here
were
are, madam.
Let's go.
I couldn't make myself about it. She said, you said you didn't have the time, that you were too consumed.
Let's move this for now. Excuse me. Sorry.
Giving her an attitude, giving Brooke an attitude.
Not
Okay.
Nursery school, like, who
That's
backed
okay.
out or anything. Okay, so one spot.
I
knew that.
And the candle blessing. And the
So just one more reminder that Shabbat time is family time. And if you are not sitting with your kids, we're asking you to please sit with your kids.
It's okay, you can use a book.
Email her. It was in the email that went out today.
No. And then I think for the Kiddush, because the big podium isn't there, that you and Elizabeth can go to one podium, and I'll have
Okay.
Spencer and Lauren go to the other small podium. Right, just for that English reading before the Kiddush.
What? I'm sure there are.
It's in that book. Go to
I
the
would say for
reading
now,
post-its in the front of the
I can
book.
go get one. Afterwards, it's just going to block somebody's face if we put it up there now.
It's all mapped out the same.
Okay. So here, hand it to me now, and I'll go get a lower one.
It's okay, and you'll be standing right next to Amanda, unless you want to go to a separate podium. Okay. I'm not where I want to be.
Hello.
Hey, hey, hey.
Pardon me. Sorry, guys. Oh, we do have cupcakes.
Well, you guys are all like fucked up because of this. Yeah.
All right, we're ready. Do we have a cue sheet? Do you have a sheet?
Yeah, I do.
Right here?
It might be. Is there one on there?
Yeah.
We're also using the screens tonight, just so you know. Okay, do you want me to call the third graders to the beamer, or are you going to call them? Okay.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
I'm gonna send a message upstairs that we should go to live stream.
On air.
On air. We have a tweak to our system. Wow, so great to see you all here. We haven't had the sanctuary this crowded in a long time, so I'm so happy that it's you guys who are here. And it's such a special day because our third graders are going to show us their stuff, what they've been learning that ties in with their theme of life cycle, And to start us off, our third graders are going to walk to their places on the bima. Walk. Walk.
And for our third graders who missed our rehearsal, you are only allowed to take the stairwells. We don't want to see anybody jumping up here, please. Thank you.
Wow, this is so exciting.
All right, guys, move down. Keep moving down.
Squish, 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 squish. Be careful, though. Be aware of where you're standing if you're on the end of the aisle. Watch your feet. So, what better way to start a service with third graders than with the third graders? I mean, that's why we're here tonight, right? I mean, I know it's Shabbat and everything, but here's your clicky. And we have a song called Generation to Generation. It's a Lodor Vador song because they're studying life cycle events this year. And of course, life cycle events are something that we learn about and that we experience with our parents and our parents. So we have a great song to share with you. Are you guys ready?
Hold on. I have to
Hold
go all
on.
the way back to the back.
I will entertain you with my parlays. Slide down. Okay. Remember, I have an intro. Watch me.
start our service, and you are going to return to your seats exactly the beautiful way you walked up here. So go on either side. Excellent job. Yes, in a little bit, after the baruch. We'll call you back up. So not only is today Shabbat, not only tonight are we celebrating our third graders, it is also the beginning of the B'nai Mitzvah weekend for Spencer DeBell and Elizabeth Kozlonsky. So it is my joy to invite Spencer up with his mom, Amanda, and Elizabeth with her mom, Jamie. And the kids are going to meet me down here, and the moms are going to come up to this podium. Do you have the marked book? Great.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
That was wonderful. Thank you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen.
So you are welcome to follow along in a Mishkan Tefillah, but we will have all the prayers we're using tonight on the screen in front of us, which gives us an opportunity to look up, see each other's faces, and pray together as community. We'll try to remember to call both pages. So I'd like you to take a minute and just take a breath and breathe in Shabbat and exhale quietly all the stress of the week. And now that you've made some space, take another breath and fill yourself up with Shabbat love, Shabbat peace, Shabbat joy. And as you exhale, just relax. And one more time, thinking about how nice it is to be together with family and friends, to be together with your Temple Beth Torah family on this Shabbat. On page 138 is Lecha Dodi, a special prayer that we sing with joy and spice, that we're bringing Shabbat in, and the Shabbat bride is walking through the hills, floating, dancing through the hills of Tzfat, and at the same time, we are feeling Shabbat wash over us.
Keep going. Sorry, we missed this. Go. And stop.
That's it.
Fabulous.
page 146 or on the screen for the Baruch Hu. This is a special version. Please be seated.
I'd like to take just a moment. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Hi. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Thank you. So I just want to take a moment before we invite our third graders back up to lead us in prayer to take a moment to introduce to you our fabulous third grade staff. They're all sitting clustered together, which is extremely convenient. So this is Haley Davis. Can you say hi, Haley Davis? Hi.
Hi, Haley.
Next to her is Jennifer Spielman.
Hi, Jennifer.
And next to her is Heidi Santangelo. Hi. So if your child has Miss Davis or Mrs. Spielman or Mrs. Santangelo, that's who those people are. And please make sure to come over and say Shabbat Shalom to them when our services are over. You guys are wonderful, and it's just such a privilege and a pleasure to work with you. You are so inventive and very flexible, which I always appreciate. Incredibly inventive. Our kids are always up and moving around and having lots of fun in class. So as the rabbi, but also as a mom of a third grader, I am incredibly grateful to all three of you for all of the hard work that you do in this weird post-COVID educational world that we are living in. I also want to tell our parents and our grandparents and all of our friends here tonight a little bit about the third grade curriculum. I think it's pretty clear that our third grade curriculum in terms of Hebrew, we focus on introducing our third graders to the Hebrew letters and to the vowels, but it's also in third grade about teaching them how to blend. They just started learning how to read just a couple of years ago, and now we're showing them that the letters actually go in the opposite direction. And instead of your eye going straight across the line, like it does in English, in Hebrew, we're asking you to now make your eyes go up and down and up and down and up and down. So that's sort of our main goal in third grade, is introducing them to the phonics of Hebrew and fundamental blending. But also in our Jewish values curriculum, all of our third graders by the end of the year will learn about the Jewish life cycle. So many of you were in this very room a few weeks ago when we finished up a unit together about Jewish naming, where our third graders learned. Okay. I'm sorry?
Switch beamers or stand in the middle.
Am I cuter over here? Is this better? Is this my better side? Is it because of a sound issue?
I don't know.
Okay, just go with it. Great.
Alex was waving frantically, so I figured something.
Okay. My what is too loud?
Okay.
Cool. Thanks. Thank you, Newman. So in terms of the Jewish life cycle, they already learned about their Jewish naming, about who they're named for, and about their names. They are going to begin learning about what happens at a Jewish wedding very, very soon. And you will all get to come back to this room to experience what happens at a Jewish wedding when our third graders make the chuppah, and make the ketubah, and make the rings, and make the Kiddush cup, et cetera, et cetera. And then, starting around that same time, some of our friends who are sitting with our families in this very moment will be our pen pals, because we ask for our last unit of Jewish life cycle for our third graders to investigate the Jewish value of kavod lezakein, of honoring the elderly. And that is done with a letter writing project with an older pen pal. So that could be an uncle, an aunt, an older relative, that could be any grandparent, that could be a beloved neighbor, and you'll get lots of information about that as we get into the spring. Third graders, you're awesome, and I really love being your rabbi and your mom, so I'm going to ask you to please come up and lead us in Ma'ariv through Mi Chamocha. What's up? The one in the orange shirt, who is very tall and looks nothing like me. All right, guys, squish, squish. Walk all the way down, Melanie, all the way down. You guys, right there is good. You guys can go here. You're good. Right there is good, buddy. I know, but that's okay. Can you guys, Emily, can you move over one little bit? Melanie, can you move over just a little bit? Can you take a step next to our friend over here? Is there enough room? Can you guys make room for everybody? Okay, friends? Are we okay? Do you need a spot too? Yeah, here. How about right here? Okay. Is that good?
This is a little slower than
Friends. Hey, guys. Hi. Just don't lean. Just don't lean up against us, okay?
Don't forget your.
I have a really important part. I know.
This is such an important part.
All right.
Here we go.
Congregation to please rise for the Shema.
Okay, here we go.
Remember we talked about how you're going to be prayer leaders tonight? You guys are doing a really good job of leading others in prayer. Our third graders are now going to lead us in a modern version of the Ve'ahavta called Love Adonai. We're a congregation that claps. It's okay to clap. Last but certainly not least, for a little while, our third graders are going to lead us in a favorite, I would say, during Hebrew school, Mi Chamocha.
Just because you guys are here. Great job. We're going to send you back to your seats, and you'll come back for the grand finale. We have one more song. That's my name. We turn to page 160 for Hashkivenu. If you don't have a prayer book open and it may or may not be on a slide, you can just listen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. V'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. And if you listen to those words, they're asking God to protect us through the night. And it says, Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. So spread over us a sukkah. Sukkah of is sukat. Probably just back. We probably don't have this slide on that. Okay. A sukkah of peace. So I want you to take a moment and imagine a blanket wafting down over you, covered in peace, giving you a sense of peace and protection as you go out and about in the world. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai ha-porei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Now we join with the Cantor in Vishamru, page 162. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Hashem. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledoratam b'ritolam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabbat la'asot et hashabbat ledorotam b'ritolam. U'biyom hashmini Shabbat v'navash, Shabbat v'navash, Shabbat v'navash. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledoratam b'ritolam. The plug is up there. It's up there. You can plug it in. Yep. That would have been a good one. There's a power strip and an outlet. Okay, good. The next three prayers, one praise to the God of our ancestors, one praise to the mighty God who lifts up the fallen, and the third to the God of holiness. But they're not three different gods that we're praying to. They're just three aspects, three characteristics of one God. Page 166, we rise for the Amidah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor, Hanora, El Elyon, Omer Chasadim Tovim. Next slide. B'nei Hakol, v'zocher Aseh Avot Yimachol, u'meid Gilad Linehem, L'ma'an Shemo v'Ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mikayei Hakol Atara Le'Hoshia, Mikakel Chaim B'Chesed, Mikayei Hakol B'Rachamim Rabim, Someg Noflim V'Rofei Olim, U'Matir Asirim, U'Mekayei Emunato L'Shenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Givurot, U'Mido Melach, Melech Me'it U'Mechayeh, U'Matzmiach Yeshua, V'Ne'eman Atah L'Hachayot Hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei Hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Please be seated. We continue on page 175 with Ritzeh, a prayer that asks that we be worthy in our deeds and of our prayers to connect to God. Our next prayer is a prayer of thanksgiving. And this is certainly a good week to be getting into the mood for Thanksgiving. So I want you to take a minute and in your head, think of 3 things you are thankful for. And keep thinking. And then I want you to turn and share with a family member or with a stranger, maybe 1 or 2 or all 3 of the things you are thankful for right at this moment. Let's try to include everybody. And our friends on Zoom, you can put it in the chat. I forgot to bring my computer on Zoom. I have my It's on Facebook.
Zoom is on.
Oh, I know. I can put it on here.
It's a tuner. Bang about in the car. It's got a nice tenory sound, so it kind of cuts through where some of the other cars have a much more mellow sound, they're harder to hear. It's almost like a ukulele.
I'm scared to do it because it says switch. And I don't know if I'll take the control. I don't know. It's fine.
Okay.
So, thank you for sharing. I hope everybody could think of at least one thing they were thankful for. Do you want to tell us what your thing was? What? You are thankful for God?
Aww.
What a beautiful answer. One more. Your family. How many people had their family or a person in their family? I am thankful for all of you. And I'm so thankful you're here today. And I'm very thankful for Rabbi Wiesenberg and Cantor Appelbaum.
We're thankful for you.
Because without them, none of this would work.
And I'm thankful for my dogs.
Which are you more thankful for? You don't have to answer.
It's all equal. It's crazy equal thankfulness.
Page 178, we pray for peace. So we pray for peace within our souls and peace throughout the world.
Shalom Ra, Yisrael, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ra, Yisrael, Tasim Leolam. Ki Adon Melech Adon, Lechol HaShalom.
Next part of the service is the silent prayer. So you can pray silently throughout the whole service, but it's one time where we really sit quiet, listen to the still small voice inside our head, have a conversation with God that nobody else can hear, or just sit and meditate for these next few moments. So even if don't have much to say to God, just sit quietly so everyone else can have this time of silent prayer. How beautiful. Thank you. If we had known Maya was going to be here, isn't that her song?
I have the whole crew. But they're going to sing it soon.
Saved.
At Hanukkah.
On Hanukkah, we have our teens come sing and help lead the service and the band, or some people playing instruments. It's really nice. That's the 16th. It's right before Hanukkah starts. And then we're going to light candles. We'll set up tables down this aisle. You bring your own Hanukkah, and however many candles you want, because it's really not even Hanukkah yet, it'll be a prelim. So you could light 8, you could light 1, whatever you feel like. And it's really fun, and there's dinner, and there's activities for the kids. So watch your email and sign up for our Hanukkah Shabbat. So tonight we have a story. Are we queued up for our story? You might have heard it before. It's one of my favorites. It's called The Keeping Quilt by Patricia Polacco. And I think you'll be able to figure out why we picked this story for our 3rd grade and our life cycle theme. When my great-grandma Anna came to America, she wore the same thick overcoat and big boots she had worn for farm work. But her family weren't dirt farmers anymore. In New York City, her father's work was hauling things on a wagon. And the rest of the family made artificial flowers all day. Everyone was in a hurry, and it was so crowded, not like back home Russia. But all the same, it was their home. And most of their neighbors were just like them. When Anna went to school, the English sounded to her like pebbles dropping into shallow water. Shh, shh, shh. In 6 months, she was speaking English. Her parents almost never learned, so she spoke English for them too. The only things she had left of back home Russia were her dress and babushka that she liked to throw in the air and dance around with. And her dress was getting too small. After her mother had sewn her a new one, she took her old dress and babushka, and then from a basket of old clothes, she took Uncle Vladimir's shirt and Aunt Kavala's nightdress and an apron of Aunt Natasha's. We'll make a quilt to help us always remember home, Anna's mother said. It will be like having family in back home Russia dance around us at night. And so it was. Anna's mother invited all the neighborhood ladies. They cut out animals and flowers from the scraps of clothing. Anna kept the needles threaded and handed them to the ladies as they needed them. The border of the quilt was made with Anna's babushka. On Friday nights, Anna's mother would say the prayers that started the Shabbat. The family ate challah and chicken soup, and the quilt, the one they made, was the tablecloth. Anna grew up and fell in love with great-grandpa Sasha. To show he wanted to be her husband, he gave Anna a gold coin, a dried flower, and a piece of rock salt, all tied into a linen handkerchief. The gold was for wealth, the flower for love, and the salt so their lives would have a little flavor. She accepted the hanky, and they were engaged. Under the, oops.
8884.
Could you hear that? 8884. 88. Now the whole world knows. We might be changing that soon. Oh, thank you. And the quilt, we got another one, I think. We're up to.
There we are.
Under the wedding chuppah, Anna and Sasha promised each other love and understanding. After the wedding, the men celebrated and the women celebrated separately. When my grandma Carly was born, Anna wrapped her daughter in the quilt to welcome her warmly into the world. Carly was given a gift of gold, flour, salt, bread. Gold so she would never know poverty. A flour so she would always know love. And salt so her life would always have a little bit of flavor. And bread so she would never know hunger. Carly learned to keep the Shabbat and to cook and clean and do the washing. Married you'll be someday, Anna told Carly. And again, the quilt became a wedding chuppah. This time for Carly's wedding to Grandpa George. Men and women celebrated together, but they still did not dance together. In Carly's wedding bouquet were gold, a gold coin, bread, and salt. Carly and George moved to a farm in Michigan, and great-grandma Anna came to live with them. The quilt once again wrapped a new little girl, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen called Anna Lady Grandma. She had grown very old and was sick a lot of the time. The quilt kept her legs warm. On Anna's 98th birthday, the cake was kulik, a rich cake with raisins and candied fruit in it. When great-grandma Anna died, prayers were said to lift her soul to heaven. My mother, Mary Ellen, was now grown up. When Mary Ellen left home, she took the quilt with her. And when she became a bride, the quilt became her chuppah. For the first time, friends who were not Jews came to the wedding. My mother wore a suit, but in her bouquet were gold, bread, and salt. The quilt welcomed me, Patricia, into the world, and it was the tablecloth for my first birthday party. At night, I would trace my fingers around the animals and the flowers. And she told me whose sleeve had made the horse, whose apron had made the chicken, and whose dress had made the flowers, and whose babushka was around the edges of the quilt. The quilt was a pretend cape when I was in the bull ring, and sometimes a tent in the steaming Amazon jungle. At my wedding to Enzo Mario, men and women danced together. In my bouquet were gold, bread, and salt, and a sprinkle of grape juice, so we would always know laughter. Many years ago, I held Tracy Denise in the quilt for the first time. Someday, too, she will leave home, and she will take the quilt with her and tell the story of the keeping quilt to her children and perhaps her grandchildren. Thank you. Patricia Palaco, great story. Oh, you can. Please rise, page 586 or Aleinu on the screen.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'teit b'nula liotzer bereishit, shelo asanu migoyei haratzot, v'lo samanu mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam elkeinu kahem, v'kol ha'alim, v'kol ha'amonam, v'anavnu chorim, u'mishtarim modim, libnei melech, malkei hamelachim, ha'kadosh baruch hu, v'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai, l'melech ha'ol ha'aretz, v'yom ha'hu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shmo echad.
We remain standing and we turn to page 598 or watch the screen for the Mourner's Kaddish. This Shabbat, we remember those who've died in the last week, and we're in the period of Shiva. Herbert Schoenfeld, husband of Gloria Schoenfeld. Blue Mountain Abrams, friends of Jaya and Steve Kowarski. Michael Oxenhorn, friend of Rhoda Craigsman. Minna Perlow, mother of Ed Perlow. And those for whom we're in the month of mourning, Barbara Robinson, mother of Carrie Behrens. Steve Duboff, father of Lauren Rubin. And Genevieve Gallo, grandmother of Kathy George. And those whose yortzites fall at this season, David Bernstein, Karen Bizak Cohen, Barbara Briller, Miriam Brisdell, Muriel Brown, Thomas DiGiovanna, Donna Elliott, Solomon Finkelstein, Florence Fisher, Shirley Glassman, Jessica Barry Goldstein, Jerry Greenhut, Gary Herbst, Arthur Hurt, Lauren Kaufman, Fanny Kessler, George Koff, Howard Morgan Lander, Judy Novak, Barney Ostro, Bennett Reese, Minnie Schiffman, Morton Schulwach, Albert Schumann, Al Shema, Joseph Silver, Clara Skolnick, Fran Wasserspring, and Rose Wolf. Is there anyone else you're saying Kaddish for tonight whose yahrzeit falls around now or in the year or of mourning? So we join together. Yitzgadal v'yitzkadash shemei Rabba v'yama divrach yirtei v'yamlik v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dekol beit Yisrael v'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mivarak le'olam omei omaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudashah leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata damiram v'yalma v'imru. Yehi shlomo Rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yalkol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yakol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen. We ask you to remain standing as we invite Spencer back with his dad Lauren and Elizabeth back with her dad Adam for the Kiddush. Page 122, 123. Where are we doing this? Over there?
One's going here,
Oh.
one's going here.
All right.
Okay. Come here, my friend.
All right.
Boopy bop. Boopy bop. You got this. Putting it on you. Okay.
Can you move this?
And dads, when you're ready to go, let me know.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
The heaven
and the earth were finished, and all their array.
And all their array. On the seventh
On
day,
the seventh day,
God
God
finished the work.
Finished.
I think we should make you stand together.
We probably
This
should have.
didn't work, yeah.
It did
yeah,
not
yeah.
work at all.
We were trying.
Where should they stand? So where should they stand? Should they
If the
all
two
come
of them-
stand together?
yeah.
Why don't you guys go over there with your
Right,
microphone?
the kids can
Pick
stay
up-
at their podium.
No, it still might not work.
Like, just stay with the bar.
Go over there.
Oh,
Go over there, and I'm.
okay.
That wasn't working.
Come over here.
Now,
Start again.
1, 2, 3.
The heaven and the earth were finished, and all of their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
That was so much better.
Hold on a minute.
All right, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'yahav uratzon, inhilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, kihu yom tehillah, l'mikra kodesh, zecher l'itziat mitzrayim, kivanu b'harta, v'yodanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodsheha, v'yahavra uvratzon, hinkaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh hashabbat.
Amen. L'chaim.
All right, so now you can go bring him this sip of.
And you can go, Spencer, to, hold on, grab this. And
So have a sip of our fine grape juice, and please be seated.
But, dads, you guys.
And we're going to invite Vanessa
keep it?
Newman,
Where do I
past
put this?
president of our congregation and
This.
current board member,
Right.
membership chair, and a whole bunch of things. I know where you are. To present some goodies. All right, you're going to give the cup back to Dad. Dads take the cups down. The dads take it.
Yep, I'm taking this mic.
Oh, well, okay. Well, Vanessa needs a mic. Okay. Okay, here. Good stuff. All right, you guys stay here. Vanessa will help you.
Mazel tov to Elizabeth and to Spencer and to your families that are here with you. You guys are off to a great start. I'm here, Vanessa Newman, representing the Board of Trustees to present some gifts to you tonight. The Kiddush cup that you just used is a gift from the Brotherhood and the Sisterhood that we hope that you will use throughout your life at other simchas. And then we have a few certificates here. One certificate is a one-year team membership at the Suffolk JCC. They have great programming there. You should check it out. There's also a certificate in here from Nifty towards a trip to Israel in your future. Best do that. It's an incredible experience. And then finally, the piece de resistance is your bat mitzvah certificate and your bar mitzvah certificate that hopefully you will proudly display somewhere for all the hard work and time that you've put into this milestone. But remember, it's not the end. It is just a major milestone in your lifelong journey of Judaism. And just one thing for tomorrow, take a moment and look around the room because everybody that will be here will be to support you and love you. And remember, just enjoy every moment of this weekend. And we know that you'll continue to stay involved. We have awesome teen programming and wonderful ways for you to stay involved at Temple Beth Torah. So let's see here. This is for you, Elizabeth. Thank you. And this is for you. Mazel tov.
Thank you, Vanessa, and Mazel Tov. We now turn our thoughts to prayers of healing. We have a synagogue list of names. So I want to name a few of the names on the list. Jan and Peter Gradel, Howard Racklin, Michael Hart, and John Dowler, who are all friends of Seth Rosenbluth. Sue Ellen Somer, Phil Sherman, Dave Goldstein. We're friends of Matthew Pell, Linda Walters, Jaya Kowarski, Gloria Schulman, Maggie Farkas, Lillian Rosenbaum, Joseph Perlow, Merle Perlow. So many people that we have named here on our list. And are there other people you're praying for today? We'll take some names and we'll go quickly. Miriam. Thanks. Anybody else you're offering prayers of healing for today, Elizabeth? Presley. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Hallie. Nope. So we pray ask for healing for all those we've mentioned, all those on our list, all those we're holding in our hearts. And I invite you during this prayer to take some healing for yourself. And then I'd like everyone here to send this amazing healing energy out into the universe. And maybe you're thinking of someone you know, or maybe there's someone you don't even know who needs some healing, or you know them, but you don't know they need some healing. And they're just going to receive this amazing healing energy that we send out.
Avotenu mekor abracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Shebeirach imotenu mekor abracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say
A refuah shlema, complete and speedy healing. So now we have two things. First, a lot of people here, if you can make this work, you can mark them, are new members. And some people are celebrating a 1-year anniversary of being members. So we'd like to invite, if you're brand new to Beth Torah, or you consider yourself a new member, like maybe you were in the nursery school but you weren't a member then, for your families to stand up. So if you're a new member to Temple Beth Torah, stand up. In your seat, you don't have to come all the way up. Don't worry. And we'd like to offer a special blessing, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu. Thank you for bringing these wonderful families to us. May their time at Temple Beth Torah be fruitful and wonderful. May they grow and learn. May they enrich our community, and may we enrich their lives. And may they stay a part of our community from now till 120 years. And we say, Amen. Amen. Welcome. We're just so thrilled. And we'd like to celebrate some birthdays and anniversaries. So I picked out some anniversaries quick off my list that I could see were this month. Julie and Matt Narby. And when your name is called, you have to rise. It's a standing thing. Bonnie and Matt Prajansky. And you have to stay rising. Even if your partners say Leslie and Mark Harari. Come over here. Emily Morgenstern's birthday was a week or so ago. So stand up, stay standing. I might have is Dylan Gitzik here tonight? Happy birthday, stand on up. Who else do we have? Give me a name. Do we have another birthday back there? What's your name? You might need to come help me. Stand up if it's your birthday. Yeah? Dylan? Austin, happy birthday. Stay standing. Name? Sophie, happy birthday. It could be this week, any time in November. If it's particularly today, you could tell us, happy birthday, Amanda. Busy. Yeah, you were recent. Jamie, happy birthday. Tuesday, happy birthday. I don't even know what today's day. Today's the 18th, right? So you were earlier this week. You're coming up. Who else are we missing? Anybody else? Happy. We got Emily. It's happy birthday. Stand on up. Any other simchas? Any other good news you just want to share that doesn't have to be birthday or anniversary? We got everybody? Because if I find out you were on my list and we missed you because you did not stand up, I'm not going to be happy. My son's birthday was yesterday, but he's not here, so we don't really have to wish him a happy birthday. A Shehechianu, please.
Sure. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Amen.
Mazel tov, happy birthday, happy anniversary. If you're both here, you can kiss your bride or groom. Happy birthday, Ira. And have lots of good things to celebrate. We do birthday blessings and anniversary blessings every Friday night, so you are welcome to come. And if you call the office ahead of time, we put it on our little list. Like it says, Leslie and Mark, it's their 10th anniversary. Very, very cool. I'd like to call Vanessa back up with some announcements. It's something I saw wasn't on the list. We are participating with the Suffolk Y on December 4th in the afternoon, 1:30 to 4, in a giant Lego build. We're going to make a giant menorah, and you can then, I don't remember if you buy it or you just make the donation to buy it. We'll read the flyer. To buy a set of Legos that will then be donated to a child in need for the holidays. And you get collage credits for this event. So watch the mailings for the Suffolk Y for that. And I don't think on your sheet also, the Sunday after Thanksgiving, the 27th, is if you buy dinner, lunch from Mario's Pizza, the one on Schwab Road, was it on there? the temple, it's a fundraiser for the temple. They'll donate a certain amount of money, so you could do carry in or eat in. Just make sure you say Temple Beth Torah or show them the flyer on your phone, because we decided nobody's going to want to cook after that. So Sunday after Thanksgiving, so don't forget. And what else is happening?
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thank you, Rabbi, Cantor, Vincent, our B'nai Mitzvah students, and our amazing third graders for bringing in Shabbat so beautifully tonight. And thank you to my young adult son up there trying to operate everything with all the slides and whatnot.
He had a 15-second training session, and I think he's doing fabulously considering.
Well done, babe. Mazel tov again to the B'nai Mitzvah families. Okay, I'll try to get through. There is a good amount of announcements, but again, it's always in the emails, on our website, all the information that you need. So tomorrow is Shabbat Torah study online, followed by our B'nai Mitzvahs. Sunday at 10:30 is the walk and talk group. Monday, November 21st, is Budget and Finance on Zoom at 6:30 p.m. And at 7:30 is the Chai Institute Adult Learning. That is with Dix Hills Jewish Center on Zoom. Tuesday, the 22nd at 10 a.m. is Weekly Jewish Tangents. 6:30 is Youth Group. 7 o'clock is Sisterhood Charcuterie Making. That one spot became available, so if you are interested, Brooke Gottesman's name is on the email that was sent out, so you can contact her if you want that spot that became available. And then at 7:30 is Brotherhood Bowling. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And then please remember, on Tuesday, November 29th is Giving Tuesday. Some of the save the dates, we have Shop and Schmooze on Schmooze, yes, I said it the right way, sorry. November 30th. December 10th, Vodka and Vodka Night. It's $36 a person. The deadline is on December 6th, so make sure you sign up for that. It'll be a fantastic evening. Then the following Friday is December 16th is the Hanukkah and Shabbat dinner. One of my favorite services, just watching everybody's Hanukkahs illuminated and lit up. It's such a special service. If you haven't experienced it, definitely come and check it out. December 24th is Matzo Ball and Wonton virtual art auction by Marlon Arts. You need to sign up for that. And then on January 20th is author Allison Richmond. She will be speaking about her book, The Thread Collectors. So the books are available for sale in the main office. Just contact Kathy. Guys and Dolls tickets are live to buy. It's going to be a fabulous show at March 25th, that weekend. A lot of Temple Beth Torah members are in it, so please come check it out. It's going to be amazing. Monthly Rosh Chodesh is a women's group. So there's when's the upcoming one?
November 29th, it's soon.
November 29th, and then there's January 23rd, February 22nd, and March 23rd, along with other ones. And a couple of trips to Israel with Rabbi Moskowitz. The upcoming one is December 21st. That is a multi-generational trip. And then April 15th is the adult travel experience with no kids. And that's about it. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Vanessa. We invite our third graders back to the Bima one final time for our closing song.
Be careful.
No, not right now. No, this is not the time.
Very good. It is cute as overload.
All right, guys.
You're almost as cute as puppies.
Come on up, guys. This whole middle line is just totally empty. Move on down. Make some room for friends. Move down, move down. Move down, move down, my friends. Just keep walking. I know that's not necessarily the spot you were in, but there's a whole line of friends behind you. Great. Is there room over here? There's lots of room. Pick a spot. Great job.
Hey, we weren't going to start without you, buddy. Don't worry about it. All right. So, our closing song is about your Hebrew name, another part of the life cycles that they study, the life cycle events that they study in their third grade curriculum. So, we're singing a song called That's My Name. I'm
the multimedia room. Stay on this level, go all the way to the end with fabulous pull-apart cupcakes and a Jewish star. It looks so great.
And it's from
Zucker Bakers.
And it's from Zucker Bakers, which means it is both dairy and nut-free.
All right. So, please rise.
No, not yet.
Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, our God and God of our mothers and our fathers. Help us to each be a link in the chain of tradition, honoring those who came before us and passing our love of Judaism on to future generations yet to come. And let us say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom. We'll see you down the hall. Woo! You may quietly walk off the bima.